Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about late Queen Elizabeth II. Her name is Elizabeth Alexandra Mary. She born 21st of April 1926 and she died 8th of September 2022. She was the Queen of the United Kingdom and other Commonwealth realms from 6th February 1952 until her death in 2022. Our late Queen Elizabeth was born in Mayfair, London, as the first child as the Duke and Duchess of York, later King George VI and Queen Elizabeth. Her father accepted to the throne in 1936 upon the abdication of his brother, King Edward VIII. They had four children, Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. When her father died in February 1952, late Queen Elizabeth, then 25 years old, became Queen of 7 independent Commonwealth countries: the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Pakistan, and Ceylon. Our late Queen Elizabeth II carried many responsibilities. Not only she was a queen, but also she was a good mom and grandmom too. She just performed very well and she multitasked at a time. Remarkably, this was appreciated by the British people. The coronation of the Elizabeth II took place on 2nd of June in 1953 at Westminster Abbey.
You with a crown of glory and righteousness, with having a right faith, manifold fruits of good works, you may obtain the crown of an everlasting kingdom by the gift of him whose kingdom endureth forever. I here present unto you
After Queen Elizabeth II died, her son Charles III is King of the United Kingdom and 14 other Commonwealth countries. He accepted the throne on 8th of September 2020. William, the eldest son of the King Charles III and Diana, Princess William is heir to the British throne, which means he is legally entitled to the throne after King Charles' death. Harry is next. Harry also Charles' second son. Uh, our new king, Charles III, said, "The death of his beloved mother was a moment of great sadness for him and his family, and that loss would be deeply felt around the world."
Continually of our friends and relations. We know, every one of us, that in the end all will be well, and we are both going to say good night to you. Come on, Margaret. Good night, Susan.
Prince Philip was a dashing young man. In 1939, Philip and Elizabeth first met. Queen Elizabeth was 13 years in 1939 when, on a family trip, she spotted Philip, an 18 years old Greek and Danish prince. She fell desperately head over heels in love with him at first sight. Prince Philip was about to enlist in the Royal Navy. When Queen Elizabeth was 21st, she got married Prince Philip. The day the World War II ended, you can see Winston Churchill and Queen Elizabeth's dad and mom, as well as, their parent, the Queen Elizabeth's parents let her to slip into the crowd outside of the Buckingham Palace.
And it was like when the war ended.
At the age of 19, Princess Elizabeth joined the Auxiliary Territorial Service. Remarkably, she was a good driver. Our late Queen Elizabeth2 died peacefully on Thursday afternoon at her Scottish estate when she had spent much of the summer. It was the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth II on 19th of September 2022. The funeral service and the associated ceremonial arrangements was tributed to the Queen, extraordinary reign, and Her Majesty's remarkable life of service as head of state, nation, and Commonwealth. Not seen on the streets of London since the funeral of Sir Winston Churchill in 1965, the state gun carriage will be pulled by 98 Royal Navy sailors, with a further 40 marching behind acting as brakes. The King and member of royal family will again follow the Queen coffin in procession. The procession will include detachment from the armed force of the Commonwealth as well as detachments of British armed forces who held a special relationship with the Queen. Our Queen Elizabeth II is laid to rest following a private burial ceremony at St. George's Chapel, Windsor.
Origins in the Russian Orthodox Church.
The crown sparkles with nearly 3,000 stones, including 2,868 diamonds and 273 pearls, 17 sapphires, and 11 emeralds and 5 rubies. Our late Queen Elizabeth buried alongside her late husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, and her father, mother, and sister. The late monarch's coffin was lowered into the royal vault in the chapel.